Welcome to the Ministry of Creativity for the Love of Ghost podcast series. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Ministry of Creativity with me, Geraldine.
And me, Natalie.
And we will ask our guests to introduce themselves and give a little description of who and what creative things they do.
My name is, we'll go with my stage name, shall we? I'm Baron LaVey, and I am a cabaret artist and professional cosplayer.
Oh, yay! So my first question, where did the name come from?
So,
bingo. There's a story there.
Right, so when I first, we're going back to 2007 now, 2007. So 19 years ago, when I first started drag, because that's how I started as a drag, so I started as a drag queen. But if you remember, 2007 is a different time to now. There were like 3 or 4 AFAB drag queens in the world at that point. And I entered a drag competition called Drag Idol in Newcastle. It wasn't the monster that it is now. It's now live streamed every week. It's insane, like hundreds of people apply. But in 2007, it's in its second year, it was in its infancy. And I entered as a drag queen called Helga von Rugmansche.
Okay, I love that.
Spelled RUGGMUNSHERR, because she was a Swedish milkmaid, yeah.
I love it.
She was basically, I wanted to see how far I could get in Drag Idol Newcastle without anyone realising that I was AFAB.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool.
It just wasn't a thing.
No.
I got 2 weeks before people realised I was AFAB. And I was forced to be a drag king for the rest of the competition, because you can't be a drag queen because you have tits. So, yeah. So I was really reluctant at first, but I was like, okay, let's give this a go. And I fell in love with dressing as a bloke. I ended up coming second in the competition in total. Now, several years went between Helga von Rugmansche to Baron LaVey. I'm not entirely sure when the transition happened with the names, because despite the fact that I was dressing as a man, I was still going by Helga. Because who the fuck cares? Because I'm sorry, Mama, am I allowed to swear?
Yes, yeah, God, yeah.
Okay.
Just say yeah.
Because drag is playing with gender. That's how I've always seen it. It's just playing with gender. You don't have to be a specific gender or portray a specific gender. You just play.
Yeah. I love that.
So I don't remember when the transition happened between Helga to Baron, but the idea behind it was Baron because I can't have children. So play on words.
Yep.
And because I'm not a king, I'm a baron. Mm-hmm. Several little things going on there. And LaVey, obviously, for the founder of the Church of Satan, Anton LaVey.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I love it.
No one reads it correctly. So if I go into a show somewhere where I'm not known, I get Baron LaVey. LaVey. And I think actually Dana, when she introduced me for the first time on her original podcast, it was Baron LaVey as well. And I was like, LaVey. I always
read it as LaVey, but I
always read it LaVey
because I've always seen it as your handle with the capitalized V, like not as the handle, but on your actual thing. But yeah, but I always get people to say names first.
But then I think I was also quite lucky in the fact that I knew who Anton LaVey was.
Yeah, there's always that as well.
Having read the Satanic Bible.
I feel like I won't have an issue within this community.
No, I don't think so.
No,
For the most part. I did expect Dana to know who LaVey was, but we moved. It's fine.
We move on.
It's just like with books, you know, if you've only ever seen it written down.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Don't
Absolutely.
make
I've only ever read that word.
You know, there's some names that I've gone, that's how it's pronounced. That's not what I was reading. Oh, well, I know now.
Like Hermione.
For ages. Hermione. Jesus Christ.
Hermione.
Hermione. Oh, my sister,
Hermione.
it's like Persephone as well. Persephone. Persephone. It's like, Persephone. Dear God.
Interesting story. Seeing as we're doing the creative shit, because I've been performing all of my life.
Covers my next question. I said, have you always been into creative art? So, you know, thanks.
Yeah.
Mind.
So if we're going to ignore what Harry Potter has become,
yes,
we can't ignore it, but back when this was happening, that wasn't a thing.
Appreciate what you did in the past with it before.
So I actually auditioned for Hermione for the movies. Yeah, I got through several auditions, and then they had me read for Ginny.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
I mean, I was obviously a child, but yeah, no, didn't get any further than that. But that was a whole thing.
Were you very small?
Very small, yeah.
I wasn't small. I was quite fat, so not small. I was a chubby little child. Well, young teen. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's really cool.
Did you ever walk into Emma Watson? Was you ever in like the same audition groups as Emma Watson? Like, did you meet any of the further
Not
ups?
a single one. No.
Oh. I wonder how many they auditioned.
Don't know. I mean,
it must have been a few.
They had them across the country, so.
Daniel Radcliffe was the only one that was a known name at the time, wasn't he? Because he'd just done some BBC drama a la Pride and Prejudice, but obviously not that, but it was along those lines where he was a very small thing. It's going to bug us now, isn't it? Now that I've said that, we're going to be like, what the fuck was it? Sorry.
But yes, I was a dance kid. I was a musical theatre kid.
Never would have guessed.
No, it's really subtle.
You're hiding it really well.
No. But you know what it is? I think the ghost community is full of fucking theatre kids. That's what we are. Yeah. But yeah, I did dance. I was dancing from the age of 3. I did tap dance, modern jazz, contemporary. I didn't do ballet because I've got no grace. I'm very good at making noise, but not keeping my lines.
Lies.
Yeah.
My mother used to describe me as a fairy elephant.
Oh, I was one of those.
Woman, you are as well. You both are.
We used to get called. We'd come downstairs, and my mum was like, "Oh, here's the horde of elephants."
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, fairy elephant. Oh my God, yeah, I got called that.
So I did loads of musicals. Les Miserables, Fiddler on the Roof, Grease, Annie, obviously, because I was a little ginger kid. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Miss Saigon.
Oh wow.
I mean, we shouldn't really think about that these days, but again, it was a different time.
Yeah.
I did. So many musicals. I was a big
musical. God, I love a musical.
I love a musical.
It's weird how we all get dragged into Ghost. I don't get it.
It's very strange.
I wonder what the correlation is.
It's like,
is it the bad acting? Probably,
yeah. But it's so good. It's good. We just love it. It's just, he acts with his whole body. It's very funny, especially once he's make-upped up. or
Well, you'd
Martha.
have to, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
but we were talking about in the other episodes is this very British comedy in the style of the chapters and the way he presents it. It's very, very old school British humour. It's two Ronnies and all of that sort of era.
Oh, fully, absolutely. And then you add Marilyn in there, and you get your ab fab.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's very much British
Patsy.
comedy.
Oh my God, she's Patsy.
It's Patsy. Oh my God, it's Patsy.
She's Patsy, but a little bit of Adina's mother as well.
Yes.
Because she's got that little bit of a maternal edge to her that Patsy wouldn't ever have.
No.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But now I need to know which one of them is Bubble.
Cardinal.
I was about to say
Cardi's Bubble.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Bless him, he can't help himself. He's just too
No, he can't. He's just too dim.
I will endeavour to inscribe it upon my pad. I fucking love Ab Fab. It makes me really happy. But yes, I think the tongue-in-cheek, very British humour is, because I'd listened to Ghost for a while before I even thought about looking at the chapters, because I was like, I've seen so many beautiful cosplays. I can't get dragged into another fandom. I can't do this. And I know.
Oops.
I was like, I can't do this because I'm sure there will be a character that I will fall in love with. And I was convinced it would have been a Papa, convinced. And then I was watching the chapters and I was like, oh, no, sister. It has to be sister. I fell in love with the original sister, Lauren, I don't remember her name, Lauren something, because she was fucking unhinged.
Yes.
The Summoning series.
Yeah.
And obviously, we know the background of that series in general, but oh my God, I was watching that series because I watched it all in order. One day, I was having a really bad chronic pain day, and I was like, I'm just going to lie in bed and I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch everything.
Watch it all.
Fuck it. And as soon as she started monologuing, I was like, that's it. And I don't have to put a lot of work into that costume. I can do that. That's fine.
I can do that. It's a relatively simple one.
Yeah, I have a grey blazer. I have a turtleneck. I can fucking do that. And honestly, and I've filmed that Summoning series twice. And I will probably do it again because I fucking love it. It was beautifully written. It was vicious.
Yeah.
It was insane, completely unhinged. And like you could see that she was getting more and more unhinged with every chapter of it. And I was like, this is just iconic. And it was that moment. I hadn't even met Marilyn at that point. It was that moment that I went, yeah, okay, I'm here. I'm here. I'm in this fandom. I'm going to make that mark.
Fine, it can take me.
I bet you were. Did you have a moment when they threw her off a cliff in her car?
Yes, of course it did. I mean, the moment in general was just iconic. That terrible toy car rolling.
It was like, let's make it look as bad as possible.
Yes.
You know,
And it was brilliant.
A-Team, that sort of ilk.
And then, like, because of course, by that point, all of those chapters had already been done. So I was like, okay. So I didn't have to wait to find out what was happening. It was just right there. And I was like, okay, so we've got a new actress.
Okay.
That was a clever way to do that. That was a clever way to do that.
And then they just left her behind.
What was it they said in the rockumentary? It was plastic surgery and black magic. That's how she keeps looking different. And I appreciate that.
Plastic surgery and black magic. I like it. I like it.
And I think, yeah, I just completely fell into it. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm doing this. Like, I followed a couple of people on TikTok at that point that were doing I'd followed them for other cosplays, and then they'd start doing ghost cosplays, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna slip myself in here and hope that I can make this work. And I think the first person I actually followed after I started cosplaying Sister was Mega Runes.
Oh, I love Mega Runes. I love
Meg.
Mega Runes.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, so you might have to bleep it, but she's coming to GhostCon. Yeah, so she sent me a message. Yeah, she happens to be in the UK. She's in Scotland for some sort of uni thing at the same time as GhostCon. So she's like taking a couple of extra days and coming down for it.
Oh my God.
That's so cool.
What I see online, I'm like, you were one of the first I followed. You, Vito, like some of the first I followed. Like,
Yeah, same.
And then when you followed me back, I was like, yeah, proper fangirls. I was like, oh,
It was when you followed my son back, I thought he was going to have a heart attack.
Oh.
Mom.
Yeah. Baron LaVey's just followed me. What? I went, oh, yeah, she's my mate. What? What the
Oh.
If he hadn't already just gone out the door to work, I would have brought him in to say hello to you, please.
Oh.
He's gone to work.
Yeah.
No, so Meg was like the first, I think, ghost cosplayer that I actively followed. And then I realized, and I didn't realize that she was a mother at the time.
I know, it's so cool when I found that out as well.
Yes, the Lynn, Sister Genetrix. I followed her pretty quickly afterwards because I saw that they were interacting. I didn't realize that they were mother and daughter. And for ages, I was really nervous because I was like, there's literally no one at the time. There was no one else on TikTok that was cosplaying older sister.
Yeah.
So it was Lynn and me. And I was like, she didn't follow me back for ages. And I was like, she hates me. She fucking hates me. I was gonna, like,
nobody could hate you.
I was going to like cancel the follow and everything because I was like so upset because I was like, she just hates me. And then she followed me and I was like, okay, she doesn't hate me. It's okay.
She's so lovely. She is so lovely.
I get like 10-minute voice notes from her and she is the sweetest. Honestly, she plays on all of my mummy issues in a non-sexual way, in the best way.
And then I would paint a pair of eyes and my brain just exploded. I was like, oh my God, I can't cope with all these amazing cosplayers together. I'm like that. Oh.
Yes, I love Lynn with all of my heart. And I keep wanting to say, just come to the UK for GhostCon. Your daughter's going to be there. Just come.
Yeah, go on, please.
Oh my God, I'd be so happy. Oh, please.
And can they bring that tiny ghoul with them as well?
Echo, I believe, is coming with Meg.
Oh. Someone's gonna have now add to list of interviews.
Yes, do it.
I'm fine.
I have such a busy time at GhostCon.
It's that one they did the other day with the three of them, with Sister standing on the balcony and the two of them like a mile away. Echo just doing this.
Yes. Oh, honestly, their content makes me laugh so much.
I responded to that with, nope, can't see shit. Oh, that killed me. I was having a really shitty day and that came across my feed and I'm like, oh, I love you all.
And that is exactly what cosplay should do.
Yeah.
Oh, your latest one with your Neil.
Excuse me.
Bit warm.
Bit warm.
Oh, it's a bit good, isn't it? So I don't know how many times I watched it going, hang on, this is so good.
This is so good.
You know what it is? And I apologize to your followers, but I'm perfectly happy talking about my vagina and my cycle. So here's the deal. I will always be very open about it. So for months we were talking, because obviously I needed to get this room sorted after we bought the house. We bought a fucking house. That was a whole thing.
You're so grown up.
I know. I feel like a whole adult at 37.
How very dare.
So we had, the last time we all filmed together was December, and we did that lovely little Christmas series.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, we need to get this room sorted so I can get everyone here and we can film it. And we finally filmed for the first time last week. So it's been months. And we were joking for months because I was like, I want to do this spicy content and I want to do this spicy content. We're gonna have to wait until we're all like ovulating because we're all
synced. It works.
It happened, however, that we were all on our periods.
Oh God.
So like we got a little bit of spicy content, but it just wasn't happening the way I wanted it to happen. So we've got more content lined up that will be a little bit more spicy, I think. But yes, I'm really happy with, and obviously this is the first time I'd debuted the young sister green dress as well.
Stunning.
My mother is an artist. So my mother is a seamstress. And I'd sent her a pattern and I went, I want this dress. However, I want you to do this edit to it and this edit to it. And I want it to look like this. And I sent her a load of pictures and I sent her the pictures from the Kiss the Go-Go video and pictures of cosplayers. And I was like, this is what it needs to look like. And she was like, yeah, I've got it. And I was like, great, fantastic. And I was like, but don't do any embellishment because my mother has this habit of taking it too far.
Right, okay.
In a way that I wouldn't be happy with. And I'm a rhinestone snob.
Right. Okay, good. Good to know.
I hate rhinestoning. I hate it so hard. But I wouldn't let anyone else do it for me. Ever.
Right, yeah.
And I'm very specific about the rhinestones that I buy and use. I would never use a plastic rhinestone. It has to be an AB rhinestone. It has to have a specific back. Like I'm a rhinestone snob. And I knew that my mother would use shit plastic rhinestones. And I was like, no, you are not doing the rhinestoning for me. You are not doing the feather trim. So it took me a bit longer than I should have actually taken because I hate sewing. This is why I got my mum to do this because I can't do it. I cannot sew.
No, neither can I.
I like the idea, but
she gave me a beautiful vintage Singer sewing machine. Yes. Like it's 120 years old. Beautiful.
But it looks amazing.
Still in perfect working order. I can just do lines. That's it.
That's more than I could do.
I can't work on a pattern. I can make a pattern for armour out of foam. Give me a pattern for a dress, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Can't do it.
Looks like gibberish. I don't understand. That's my daughter.
We'd be terrible on Drag Race.
My daughter's like crochet. Exactly. Yes, I always watch them going, how do they do that? They like in 2 seconds. They seem to have created something I don't understand. My sister's like that though.
And here is the design challenge. Here is the ball. You need to make this, 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 and this, and you've got 48 hours to do it in. And I'd just be standing there going,
oh no!
I'll get my bag repulsed.
Give me a hot glue gun and some foam, and I can make you something in 48 hours. Not a problem. But give me fabric, and I'm not having it.
No.
What has been
around you?
So, if Sister was one of your simplest cosplays, the blazer and the, what's been your most complex? Is it a fabric one, or is it armor, or which one was it?
Jareth, the Goblin King, but my armored Jareth version. So when he comes through the window. I brought you a gift that moment. So he's wearing this beautiful armor singlet. And it has 3 capes attached to it and the huge big
collars,
and down the back of that armor piece there's like it's a little bit like Papa actually. He's got like a spine.
Yes.
So I don't know how much you know about, but again, labyrinth is one of my hyperfixations. So the idea behind this, there's lots of bones on that armor piece, and that's supposed to be the bones of children. So like I had to make all of these tiny little bones out of foam clay to keep the collar up and to make the spine down the back of the armor. And then there's like this weird piece on the front that is supposed to look almost organic, but with the symbol at the top of it. So that took me a couple of weeks, I think. But that's probably been my most complicated piece. And then I had to work out how to get the capes attached, because obviously that's a lot of weight.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
On foam, so I ended up having to put some heavy duty press studs on the leather jacket that was underneath the armor. So then the armor goes on, and then the capes are press studded onto this leather jacket underneath. And there are 3 capes, all with specific holes and like rips and burns and mud in places. It was a labor of love.
I was gonna say a labor of love.
Yes. And no one ever notices it because they're too busy looking at my cock. So
Yeah. Yes. I think that's the Papa's problem.
I would appreciate it in its entirety. I am a massive Labyrinth fan. I've gone through, I think at this point, up to the point when DVDs were created, I think I went through 3 or 4 copies on VHS, literally wore them out to the point where they snapped. I'm not autistic at all.
No, not at all.
No, I must watch Labyrinth twice a day, every day, or my world will end.
Apparently I'm not, but we won't talk about that.
You know, it's not... There's definitely something not wired right in my brain there for that to happen. But yeah, so yes, I would have looked at your dick. Of course I would have, because I'm a woman.
It's there.
It's
woman
just
and it's
there.
a penis,
It's
and
at
it was
you.
right fucking there.
It's
I
canon.
would have. Yeah, exactly. It's the bit where he knees at Hoggle, and you're like, oh god, don't do that, because woof.
Yeah. Could you oh my god.
Oh yes, and I'm like, okay, god damn.
Put someone's eye out with that. Be careful.
I volunteer as tribute.
My wife had never seen Labyrinth until I made her watch it. So I know.
I've only watched it recently, Natalie. You know this.
Yeah, I know. You're forgiven for now.
It's a weird one because my wife's father is very much he's in D&D and fantasy, and it just baffled me that she hadn't seen it.
But she's in the Dark Crystal.
No, she hadn't. No. I know. So yeah, it looks like they kind of missed the dark fantasy stuff in their house. But they didn't miss it in my house. So I grew up watching things like Labyrinth and Dark Crystal and all of the creepy shit that children probably shouldn't watch because they end up like this. Yeah. But I'm happy with that.
It's fine. It's all good.
Yeah. We were kids that watched Critters and The Evil Dead way too early, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
well, interestingly, so I've got a show coming up in 2 weeks. Not a plug, but a plug.
Plug away, my love. Plug away.
So we're doing our 3rd annual Shadowcast of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Rocky Horror was a movie that I watched at 3 years old.
Wow.
I know now that I should not have been watching that at 3 years old, but a 3-year-old brain just sees the pretty costumes and the fun music and the dancing.
And the makeup and the sparkles, isn't it?
Yeah. And I know for a fact that Rocky Horror is definitely a reason that I am the way I am now.
Yeah.
It created...
It went in your DNA. It's just absorbed in.
It's gender play.
It's amazing. I love it.
Absolutely is.
Yeah. Theatre, it's fun, it's rock, it's horror.
It's emotional.
It is emotional. We explore many difficult scenarios within Rocky Horror. So I will be taking on the role of Frankenfurter again.
Yay!
In 2 weeks' time at the Salt Market Social in North Shields. Tynemouth, North Shields, something like that.
Well, I should get this episode out this week, so if you give me links, I will put them in the caption.
Perfect. Well, it was very, very nearly sold out. But we've sold out the other 2 years. We've done it in a different venue as well. So because Rocky Horror will always sell. It doesn't matter what time of year.
I really want to do. I've never done a dress up one. I really want to go. And now my daughter's a little bit older. She's like 16. I think she would have a really good time. She'd find
Oh,
it
great,
fun.
honestly. Yeah. And weirdly, so obviously I think the movie is 12 or 15, but the theatre show has no age limit. So you can go as a child, and I know this because I went as a
As a
child.
child. It was ahead of its time. Like
It really was.
when it was
It really was.
put out, I was like, wow, I wonder what the take was when it actually was. Yeah.
So when it was released, it did nothing.
No.
People walked out. So obviously it was a theatre show first, and then it became a movie. People walked out of the movie. They were offended. And I think it very much is. It's a child of its time. We can look back at it now and think, yeah, this is problematic. But again, you've got to read it from the time that it was, and it was incredibly forward thinking for its time.
Was it late 70s, early 80s? Was
It
it?
was 75.
Late 70s.
Yeah, 70s. Yeah.
75.
Oh, so not that late. Oh, okay.
But it was.
Yeah, I think I probably saw Rocky about 10 or 11 years old. So yeah, I was quite young as well.
I was 13,
Not
I think. I remember
as
being
young, but
8
yeah, I
and
was
my sister
young.
and her friend were watching it in my parents' room because my sister's 5 years older than me, and I wasn't allowed to watch it. So I created this like horrendous, like, what is this Rocky horror? Yeah, oh my God, it's gonna. And then I do remember watching it when I was about 13, going, okay, it's not what I thought it was. Okay, I get it now,
Is
but
that it?
is this all right? He looks good in it. I don't get the problem. He looks wonderful.
I think my mother was cornered by my nursery school teachers because I was walking around nursery singing "I'm a Sweet Transvestite."
Transsexual.
So realistically, I've been preparing for this role since I was 3 years old.
Pretty much whole life.
Yeah.
Your whole life.
Yeah. My son at 2 years old, I knew we probably had a problem with Tim Burton in my house. When at 2 years old would run through my mum's conservatory quite happily bimbling away going, "This is Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween." And then the other one that we had an issue with was Edward Scissorhands. At 2 and 3 years old, he would at the point where Edward dies, he knew when it was coming and would leave the room.
Yeah, I couldn't. I love Edward Scissorhands, but I don't like unhappy ending.
Yeah, my
not necessary.
Yeah, my son would just walk out the room, and therefore it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I've also performed as Edward Scissorhands as well. I've done a drag performance as Edward.
God, that must be quite something.
Well, so I mean, again,
so you know what Perpetua feels like now.
So I made the gloves from like foam, made them look like knives and stuff. My performance itself was just really stupid, like, because that's kind of what I do on stage. It's very, very rare that I do something serious. I'm very much about the British comedy. So I did. Do you remember that? That video from many, many, many years ago where the guy called up the police and he was like, "I need help because, like, I have knives for hands."
Yes.
So I did that, and then I did Alaska Thunderfuck's nails.
Yeah.
I can't remember what else it is, but yeah. So I've done Edward Scissorhands. I really weirdly. So I have a face that can look like anything.
You are blessed.
My face is really bland without anything. Like, there is nothing particularly exciting about my face. It's just very generic, but that means I can become anything.
Yeah.
And I love that. So for whatever reason, Johnny Depp characters, I can just become. So I've done Jack Sparrow, and I've done Edward Scissorhands, and I've done a Mad Hatter. Again, before it was a problem, Marilyn Manson. Yeah. I did an absolutely phenomenal Marilyn Manson. I fingered my arsehole on stage. It was great.
Marvelous.
Amazing.
I want those nails.
There were no nails like this at the time. I actually had a young drag queen who was 18 at the time come up to me and was like, "That was really messy." And I was like, "Have you ever watched a Marilyn Manson performance?"
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, because it was just before lockdown as well. So like I spat water at the audience, I fingered my arsehole, I was pissed. It was perfect Manson. So I've got a face that can just become things.
Yeah.
Which is very handy for what I do.
Yeah.
It's good.
You'd be incredible on Dragula.
I considered it, but so here's the deal with Dragula, you've got to fund everything yourself.
Yeah.
So I would have to fund all of the costumes, I would have to fund the travel, the hotel, the expenses, everything. That's a lot of money to probably not win.
Yeah, that's true. But how much fun would you have doing it?
Oh, I would have a lot of fun doing it. So weirdly, I used to, all of these segues, I used to run a drag competition in Newcastle called Vamp as Tits.
Oh, I like it.
I like that, yes.
So it was the only alternative drag competition in the north of England, as far as I'm aware, at the time. And it was like a cross between Dragula and like Drag Race All Stars. So we would have a gothic/horror theme every week. You didn't have to be a gothic/horror drag artist to partake, as long as you hit the theme.
Yeah.
And we would choose, myself and my guest judges would choose the top 2 and the bottom 2 of every week. The top 2 would then go into a challenge, and the winner of that challenge would choose who of the bottom 2 would leave.
Oh.
Yeah, so we didn't have to do anything. It was great. But the challenges were the problem. I would have all of my entrants sign a waiver.
No.
Because there were challenges that would electrocute them. There were challenges where they had to eat raw meat, raw hearts, that kind of, it was disgusting, really. And obviously challenges that would absolutely destroy costumes and wigs. So we had my first ever, and this was what set the tone for me, the first ever week that we did it. So we're probably talking about a decade ago, maybe a little bit less. We had 2 drag queens, Travesty and Crystal Meth, who made it into the challenge. And the challenge was we revealed 2 plates of food. They were all safe to eat. It was all stuff I'd gotten from a Chinese supermarket, so they were all weird.
Okay, yeah, I like where this is going.
Yeah, so they were all safe. So they were tucking in, and one of them threw up on their plate.
Oh,
and carried on going.
The other drag queen then took one of their items, dipped it into the vomit, and continued eating. That was what I wanted from this competition. I had people in the audience looking at me like, "Are you going to stop this?" No,
I'm not. This is amazing.
It's their own problem. It's not mine. It's up to them.
Exactly. We had a week where one of my favorite drag artists in Newcastle, who was one of my closest friends as well, Ivy. So we do a lot of professional cosplay work together as well, because she's a cosplayer. She ended up winning her year, but she did a Tooth Fairy performance. So we had like a Myths and Legends week.
Yeah.
And she did the Tooth Fairy, and she had like real teeth hanging from a costume and shit, which is weird anyway.
That's amazing.
She came up to me during the performance with like a set of dental pliers, stuck them in my mouth. As a judge, stuck them in my mouth, and had like a concealed bottle of like fake blood in there and squirted it into my mouth. But it all happened so quickly that I didn't quite understand what was happening, and I spat this blood out on the floor, and everyone was like, "What the fuck just happened?" And I was like, "I'm not even entirely sure." And then she had someone come up and staple her wings onto her back, into her skin. So yeah, that was the kind of shit that I used to do.
Oh, that's going for it though. I
Yeah.
like to watch. I couldn't do, but I'm like, wow, you're amazing. You're so cool.
I think
Kind of shit I would love to go and watch live.
Yeah.
she also did a performance. She did, I can't remember what the theme was, but she did Swine by Lady Gaga and
Yeah.
threw up into a bucket and tipped it all over herself. It was a whole moment. Your viewers have gone, nope, get out of this.
And I'm just sitting here like, yes, yes.
But that's the shit I love. I love filth when it comes to drag. Like divine. Divine
Oh,
is for me what drag encapsulates.
yeah.
I just couldn't
She
be
was
that
she was
level of
incredible.
creative.
Yeah, there is something about the art of drag that just completely draws me in. I am a Drag Race fan. My son is the Dragula fan. So we watch both in this house. So we have the whole gamut of different drag artists like that we watch. So yeah, it's incredible and it's beautiful and it's more important now than it ever has been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we got to a point a few years ago where drag was heralded. It was seen as an art form. It was seen as something creative. It was seen as something positive and to be aspired to. And then since a certain administration has gotten in a certain country,
Backwards.
all of a sudden drag queens are the devil and they're evil and they are, well, we can't have drag queens reading to kids in libraries anymore. Why not?
Why not?
Some of my favourite performances are performances that are family friendly. Obviously, I do a lot. I do a lot that is not family friendly, obviously.
Yeah.
But I've obviously performed for many Comic Cons. Monopoly events have booked us for several years as performing cosplay drag artists. And the best reactions that I have are always from kids.
Yep.
I love interacting with children because drag for me is just, when it comes to a family friendly event, it's just an accentuation on personality. It's just being bigger than life. And I do Eddie Munson from Stranger Things.
Oh, I love that.
And there's a part
Eddie.
in my performance. There's a part in my performance where I give a D20 dice to an audience member and I roll a D20 dice for myself. And whoever gets the higher number gets both dice. I always give it to the kids. I always give it to the kids because they're just so excited about it.
They're like, I got this. I got this. Like,
yeah. And I had a kid a couple of years ago tried to give my dice back to me. And I was like, no, they're yours. You keep them. They were just honestly the cutest.
And they just see it in expression. They don't like, this is the thing, like, we can go quite deep here, is that kids don't see everything else. They just see the fun in it. They just see the excitement. It's what adults, and they're the problem, put over the top of it as seeing, and kids don't see it like that. They just see the fun, the excitement, the make-believe play that a lot of them do anyway.
Literally this. So when people say to me, like, I quite often, as a 37-year-old professional cosplayer, I get, are you not too old to be doing this?
No.
I loved dressing up as a child. Why would I give that up just because I'm an adult?
Yeah.
It's a joy. It is a joy, and it brings joy to other people.
Yeah, I don't see why we suddenly decide at a certain age that we shouldn't do it anymore. I'm like, well, I think that's what's more important to do. That's what we need to cling to it with both hands.
Yeah, you have to find the moments of whimsy in the world because there's an awful lot that isn't good right now.
Definitely.
And especially those of us that are in the LGBT community, we are the ones who, if we are not screaming, you need to look at us, we are important, we are human too. Unless we do it, no fucker else is going to do it for us. And a huge part of the ghost fandom is in the Rainbow Army. And
Oh,
I'm
it's
so proud to be part of it. So proud.
it's wonderful to look around any ghost event, whether that be a tribute act, ghost con, or a ritual, like a real ritual itself, and just be surrounded by neurodivergent LGBTQIA plus people, in love with a metal band like this. This just brings me so much joy.
Yeah, and that permission to just be yourself, because he's just being himself. He said he used to like putting on his mum's tights and running around with a cape on at home, and that's what he then took to the world, and the rest of us went, oh, we can do that too, bring it on.
Exactly.
He was a kid that was full of whimsy.
Yes.
And he's brought the whimsy to us.
The whimsy with a little bit of darkness.
Which makes it a whole lot better. So I'll sit here with my cuddly toy.
Exactly. I have a nil duck somewhere. But this is the thing. We're all neurodivergent. We're probably LGBTQIA plus, or we have religious trauma.
Yes.
And this band has been so healing for all of those things.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. How did Ghost find you? How did you get into the band? Was it someone else that brought them to you, or did you find them organically on your own?
I found them organically. So it was before Mary on a Cross went viral. But I didn't fully get into them until that. So I did a performance. So my drag persona, again, Baron LaVey, it screams religious shit anyway. A lot of my performances, if they weren't comedy, they were religious trauma based.
Right.
So I'd found ghost songs. I put ghost songs in a performance I did a couple. It was, I want to say 2016, I think. I discovered Ghost and put a couple of Ghost songs into a performance 2016, as a priest doing an exorcism.
Love it.
So I was like, oh yeah, this band's pretty cool. I'll listen to this band. So I wasn't like super focused on it, but they were in my rotation. And then Mary on a Cross went viral, and I went, oh, I should go back to them, have a good listen again.
Yeah.
And yeah, then that happened.
And then they take over your brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
What they did. Hey, she said to Natalie the other day, I was listening to other music because I went to see Powerwolf. Love Powerwolf, they're brilliant.
Oh, love Powerwolf.
And I was listening to them, and then I was like, I felt like I had a problem. I was practically jonesing. I was like, I love Powerwolf, but I need to listen to some Ghosts. What is my problem? What have they done to me? Like, what is this? It's like, a few Ghost songs, I'm all right again now. I can go listen to some other stuff. I'm okay. It's like...
Well, myself and Nell, Jodie, we have a joint playlist. What's it called? Something to do with hell. And obviously, every single Ghost song is on there. There are lots of other bands on there. There's some Powerwolf. There's some Wednesday 13. There's some Dumb. There's some. There were some Dogma. Yeah. I think the new Vindicta one is on there anyway.
I was going to say.
It's actually, when we went to see Dogma, they were fucking incredible. I'm just really disappointed that I gave my money to a dickhead man.
Yeah, we've got tickets for the show in London next month, and we're sitting there going, do we go? Do we not? Do we go?
It's hard, isn't it? Because you want to support the girls, but at the same time, how much support are you giving them?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, they were incredible when we went to see them. We saw them before those three left as well. And we got right front of stage. They were literally here. I could smell their sweat. It was great.
Oh,
marvelous.
Blissful.
Yes. We had a lovely time in Glasgow. So there's lots of stuff on that playlist, but because there's so much Ghost on there, it kind of keeps you going. It's okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. A little song comes in, you go, oh, there it is. I have a playlist for my workout.
There we go.
And I can't help it. Every time one Ghost comes on, you can literally see me go, oh, thank God. Oh, thank goodness. It's there. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God. Thank you, universe. I can get through the workout now that I'm teaching everyone. Oh, there's Ghost. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Oh, God. Ingrained. Actually, talking about Ghost songs, how did you come about creating Sister's version of Future?
Certainly not a virgin.
Certainly no,
That
definitely not.
woman is not a virgin.
So it was a really silly. Oh. So basically, Features of Foreign Land came out, loved it. Was really happy that we had some new nil content. And then one day while I was at work, I'm not going to say where I work, but while I was at work, I was really bored. And I was sat on my counter because I work in a beauty hall. And I thought, wouldn't it be really funny if Sister wrote a diss track? So I started like rewriting all of the lyrics to the Features of Foreign Land as a diss track, and I thought maybe one day I'll like record it in my studio or whatever. Like it's not a thing.
Yeah.
But it's funny. The lyrics are funny. They made me laugh.
Yeah.
And then about 2 months after that, I went to the first Ghouls Ball UK, where I met you for the first time.
The Manchester one?
Yes, the Manchester one. And was stood at the bar getting another drink. And I heard a Scouse accent.
Oh yes.
And I spun around and I went, Northern. And he went, Geordie. And it was pretty much like okay, we can be friends because everyone else was fucking Southern. So we were like, let's have a shot, let's go outside and let's have a chat. So we started chatting, and I mentioned, he obviously said that this is Liverpool, by the way, if you didn't know. He said that he was in Ghost UK because he was at the time. And we were talking, and I happened to bring up these lyrics that I'd written. I think I actually had the written piece of paper with the lyrics on it. And I showed him, and he was like, let's do it. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, well,
Not gonna happen. 3 months later, we were in a recording studio in Liverpool.
That's so cool. I love that you did it like in a proper studio as well.
Weirdly as well, on the day that we were recording, so 3 days before I went to Liverpool, I'd said to my wife, I will never buy another piece of Ghost merch again the day it comes out. Because it's just too expensive. It's so much better when it's in the sale. It's cheaper than fucking Primark when it's in the sale. We were sat in this recording studio in Liverpool. We just finished recording. We were like tweaking little bits and listening to it at the time, and I got an email from Ghost saying, Gone with the Wind shirt now available. And I clicked on it. It was fucking Sister and Nil, and I was like,
God damn it.
Bought. Immediately bought, because it felt like fucking...
It was meant to be.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Absolutely.
I was in the studio recording the Features of Foreign Land Sisters version, and that happened to appear. And I was like, yeah, that needs to happen. And that was
Johnny Bush shirt, isn't it?
Sorry?
That's a Johnny Bush shirt as well, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah. Yes, we like that.
It's a good shirt. I may have to get that one.
It's like £12 on the store now.
No.
Instead of was it like 40 or 45 when I bought it?
Oh, don't worry. I did that with the Mexico.
We did that with the Mexico shirt,
and then it was such a happy shirt.
Beautiful shirt, and then all of a sudden it's in the sale, and I'm like, you bastards, why?
Yeah, I've done it with every Sister Imperator thing, because I'd said to my wife, I love
that one.
That shirt is stunning.
Yes,
I love that.
Is that issue 3 or issue 2? 2.
And I did this look before the issue had even come out.
Oh, there she is.
There she is.
It's my beautiful lady.
My one that's got that. I've got the other versions, but this is the one with the shiny lettering.
Yes. So I did the Circus Imperator before that comic had even launched. Because I saw that I'd always been obsessed with the circus. Like as a child, my room was covered in circus stuff. I had clowns up. I wanted to run away with the circus. That was my dream as a child. I know, and now I'm doing this.
We kind of have run away with the circus. It's just the gay circus.
Well, this is a cult more than anything.
I was going to say, it's just a satanic cult, isn't it?
Yes.
And then I saw Cannonball Imperator, and I was like, right? I don't even care. I don't even care what the rest of this comic is about. I need to make this look right now.
Oh my God, when you made that was amazing. I remember you putting that out now. Oh my God. Wow.
I was so happy with it. And I've only worn it once, but I had to put so much tan on. So here's behind the scenes. I am fucking ginger. I'm so ginger. I bought some new dance tights because I was like, I need to sew these ridiculous thigh-high gold boots onto these dance tights so they don't slip down.
Yep.
And when they arrived, they were like American tan.
And I was like, oh, yeah.
And dance tights are not cheap. So I was like, right, I'm just going to have to go with this and buy tan. So I ended up having to buy tan to match myself to the dance tights.
This band, like seriously. I mean,
how we suffer for
we
our
sit there
art.
going, how many times do you sit there going, I've done this to myself?
Yeah. There was nothing more upsetting for me than to see myself in a ghost t-shirt with a tan.
Oh.
We cultivate the pale and interesting look. Unless you have the genetics for a tan, Natalie. The rest of us, pale and interesting.
I'm not even that tanned, apparently.
Yeah,
no,
you can tan.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I can.
You can. I don't. I look tea
if I
stained.
sit out in the sun, I do go rather brown. I do get.
I don't know. I don't do that. I don't do that.
But I look at myself and I go, I'm not really that brown.
No, just sit next to me and Baron. You'll be fine. Oh, I know. I've got a colourful arm. That's not going to help, is it? Can't see what colour I am. That's fine.
I did discover actually at the one of the Ghost UK gigs that Alicia was at that we had the same tattoo pretty much.
Oh,
very similar. I was like, wait, hang on.
Yeah, we thought we'd best throw the northerner at you because there's
a lot of us southerners.
It's basically so you don't eat us the next time you see us. We just thought we'd throw a northerner at you and you'd be placated for a few minutes. I've seen what you've done to Terzo's head. I mean, you carry it around like a handbag, so
That was so good.
When we went to the Manchester ritual, obviously they had the metal detectors up and everything. And it made me walk through it with that head because it was like, so you're going to have to go through the metal detector with that. So obviously it's got a stainless steel strap, like it's a chain, like a hardware chain. So I went through and it didn't set anything off, and I was like, this venue was bombed. Great.
Cool. Yeah. These metal detectors are not detecting metal.
No.
Slightly worrying.
No.
Have my phone, but this is metal, just so you know.
Yeah, I'll just. I've got a fantastic picture from Ghoul's Ball late last year of your stunning decapitated Terzo handbag basically face down in my tits.
I don't even know that this happened.
I will send it to you. I'll WhatsApp it to you.
I got so excited at GhostCon last year because there was a young sister cosplayer who turned up and she'd also made a Terzo handbag.
Yeah!
And I was like, oh my God. And she was like, I saw yours and I was really inspired. And I was like, oh. It was so sweet.
Isn't that the nicest thing when you inspire someone else to do something? Like, isn't that mad? And it literally is because of a strange little Swedish band. Like, these things wouldn't be happening. It's like, I talk about it a lot on my socials. It's not just about the music and about the band themselves. It's about everything else that just seems to proliferate just get everywhere else because of them.
And we're a family.
With the lore, it's so, because the lore is so vague.
Oh yeah, you can make what you want of it.
Yeah, but I feel like once you get a certain amount of views on something or a certain amount of people see something that you've done, it becomes canon.
Oh yeah,
it stops becoming a head canon and becomes canon. Because,
canon, yeah,
because it's so vague and we make the law essentially.
That's what I tell people all the time. It's like, it's the ghost universe. You can make it what you want. It's all
literally.
Sorry, everyone.
Make the law. We are the law.
We are. You literally be involved in your own ghost universe. It's fine.
If I rewatch the chapters now, And Marilyn isn't holding a glass of wine. I'm like, why aren't you holding a glass of wine?
Yeah, why are you not?
But that's because I'm always holding a glass of wine.
Why have you put it down?
Where is the wine?
Where
Where's
is the
it gone?
wine?
Literally.
How does it feel knowing like Alan and Marilyn see like your stuff and have liked it and shared it? I mean, yeah, the facial expression says it all.
It really does, doesn't
there
it?
is one video. So right, okay. So before Marilyn made her profile public, I tagged her in a few videos. Like I knew that was her, so I'm gonna tag you because I'd love you to see what I've done.
Yeah.
But this is before she made a profile public and is now managed and whatever.
Yeah.
And a couple of times she watched all of my stories, even when I hadn't tagged her in something, and I was like, that's a bit weird, but okay, we'll move. It's fine. I'm not posting anything inappropriate. Then,
oh no.
I posted a video on TikTok. It was a duet to Ari, Pair of Eyes.
Yeah.
So she's posted a video of her, and she'd done several videos all herself of Cardi overhearing a bed making a lot of noise. And then Nil holding the headboard and like fully going for it, and then slowing down in the middle and then going for it again. So I duetted that as Sister Imperator on her back.
As you
Looking
do.
bored.
Looking bored. Checking her nails, having a yawn, but still moving. Yeah. And then like the facial expression as he adjusted, it was very, it was a whole moment. And I thought, it's fine, it's going on TikTok. She's not on TikTok, it's totally fine. So it did all right, it was fine. And
Please
then,
send this to me.
I will, 100%. It humiliates me every time I think about this moment. Ari then thought, I'm going to post it on Instagram. And I thought, it's been a couple of weeks since she's looked at anything on my Instagram stories. It's fine, I'll share it on my stories. She watched.
I think you and I actually, I don't know why, but I think we spoke about it. It's like, see that? Oh.
Yeah, she watched me dressed as her, pretending to be railed by Nil and bored by it.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So for the most part, it's lovely to know that they've seen my content, but not that one. Not that one.
All the ones, not that one.
Yeah. Yeah. So I try not to think about that one very often, but it did quite well.
Sorry,
I'm
trauma.
Sorry.
I'm not sure that that she's seen the GhostCon performance,
which is stunning, by the way. Absolutely
brilliant.
I believe the word I want to use is let me think.
Wet.
Explosive.
Yeah.
Right in the eye. Between the eyes. In the eye.
But did you say that you'd done several rehearsals and run-throughs of that and it had missed you every time, and on stage it got you right in the face?
Yeah, went straight in my face. And I it's very rare that I corpse on stage. It's very rare that I will laugh. I'm so good at keeping a straight face.
That one.
I could not. The video shows me turning around several times just to laugh and kind of wipe it. I could see it dripping from my eyebrow at one point.
For those of you who don't know, for those of you who weren't at GhostCon last year, after the main events of the day, they close the show down for a little bit, and then you get the more adult
entertainment.
The evening's entertainment, which is not safe for work and is not safe for children.
And there was a snippet of that, though. You know, that I can just push.
There was a rather orgasmic performance by Sister and Nil. set to, was it Unchained Melody?
Yeah, because it was the whole ghost, yes. Pottery.
It was based on the ghost on ghost
Well,
moment. Yeah.
It was.
Phallus pottery.
So that penis as well was just. So I made it from several toilet roll tubes, which I then covered in foam clay and painted and then glossed so it looked wet. I did consider
Disgusting
painting it
behaviour.
skin color, but then I was like, no, I can't be doing that. Let's have it grey so it looks like clay.
Yeah.
And then there was 4 of us sharing a hotel room in Nottingham.
Yeah.
So we arrived the day before. When we arrived, I asked the person at reception, I was like, can we get some more towels, please? Because I don't think you're going to have enough. And they're like, what are you doing? I was like, lots of costumes. We just need more towels, if that's okay. When the woman arrived with the towels, I had this huge big penis sat on my bedside table. Yeah. And there was a head on the top of the wall. Yeah.
Oh.
Did she think you were making a movie of the adult kind, perhaps?
I have no idea. But also James, cosplay musician, came into our hotel room because he was staying the room above us, and we went for pre-drinks beforehand because we're northern. James is not.
Decidedly not.
That definitely showed. But he came in and he was like, "Oh, that's big," and I was like,
Yeah.
we pushed the beds together, so like it was very clear that we were all sleeping in the same bed, and there was this just giant dick. Yeah.
Sounds like a normal day. It's absolutely fine.
And have you booked this same hotel for GhostCon this year?
We will, yes.
You hope they're going to take one look at the name on the reservation and go, oh, fuck no.
Do you know what it is? He was great. He was so much fun. So when we arrived too early to check in. And I was like, look, is there a chance you can get us checked in early? And he went, cross the road, there's a Weatherspoons. Go across there. I'll give you a call in half an hour when your room's ready. And I was like, great, fantastic. So we didn't have to pay him.
Oh, what a good egg.
And when we came down in full costume, I was like, is it all right if we take pictures on the staircase? He's like, go for it, have fun. Like, he was so lovely. He was so sweet.
You were in the hotel that was closer to the venue, weren't you?
We were in the Mercure, yeah.
Yeah.
We were in the other Mercure, about 10 minutes drive down the road. And on the way home, bearing in mind, we'd all gone out looking quite normal. Just, ghost shirts.
Oh, yeah, because we've been setting up, so it's just in normal attire.
As part of the crew, on the way home, we were in full Sister of Sin. So all of a sudden, there's 3 papas come out of the building, a clutch of nuns, and we all get in the car. We've got 2 cars because there's 2 cars because we've got that many of us going from the Salt Box back to the hotel, and we pull up alongside each other at a junction, and all of us in our car are going, race. It was
the slowest, most civilized race we've ever seen.
But to be fair, our taxi driver did sort of look over at us and go, and just sort of very gingerly put his foot to the floor. But we beat them, so we won.
Yeah, but it was very civilized at the speed limit. But there was a definite, yeah, we're going to beat you.
But this poor driver just looked at us all coming out of the Salt Box and went,
oh God.
So we left the Mercure at 11 a.m. the morning of GhostCon, all in full costume.
Lovely, perfect.
Walked. It was a 5-6 minute walk from the hotel to Starbucks. So we walked in full costume through Nottingham City Centre to. And I get away with it because I just look like an old lady.
Yeah.
But I was being followed by two gimpy ghouls and a satanic pope. So
2 gimpy ghouls. Oh God. But yeah, I think we left our hotel. I think we were at the Salt Box by about
9 a.m. quarter past
9, 9, half 9 in the morning. I don't think we left until 2 a.m.
2 a.m. We got back and we were sat in the reception because a couple of you got food, didn't you? And
Yeah,
we were sat there.
we ordered a McDonald's
All
on
I
Uber,
could
and you're
move was
like,
my eyes by that point. I was like, I can't actually move the rest of me. I'm so tired. It's just my eyes were moving.
We'd gone to the pre-party the night before.
oh God.
So I was still recovering at 9 o'clock. I was considering putting Sister Imperator's makeup on. It was a good job that I can draw wrinkles on with a shaky hand, because that's exactly what I was doing. Cold sweating, shaky hand. It was not, but we discovered that we were in the room next door to the Swedes. So that we'd come in, we'd made so much noise. God knows what they thought we were doing. I know a rumor went around that we were having a lot of fun in that hotel room. That's not the case, but a rumor went around, and we all left the room the morning after in full costume at the same time that the Swedes left the room.
You know who started that rumor, don't you? I'm telling you now, that was Liverpool.
No, I know who started it. I'm not going to say it on this.
He spent 2 nights in a room with 3 women. Of course, he had to protect his reputation.
Of course he did. And I mean, we took pictures in the bed and it was funny. But regardless of that, we left this room the next morning all a little bit delicate, or a lot delicate, and leaving the room directly next to us, bearing in mind we'd been so noisy until about 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's Niels and Ludwig.
Niels and Ludwig, and they were like, oh, we'll see you there. And I was like, oh. Yeah.
Oh, bless.
God. I can't wait for this one. I cannot wait.
I'm so looking forward to it.
So I've already made our performance track for Sister and Nil.
Oh, well done.
So we're getting a new performance this year.
Bring it on.
Exciting. Do you need any nuns this year?
It may be a young Sister and Nil performance this year.
Ooh.
I will be old sister for most of the day, but there is some things happening that will require me to be young sister. So the performance will therefore be young sister. Not for the performance, but like obviously I will speak to you all about some emotional events stuff.
Fabulous. I think how many costume changes have we already got?
I think we're up at 4.
3 or 4.
I think there's a nun happening. I think there's potentially a rat happening.
There's the Papa Mama band.
Yeah. Then there's the Sisters of Sin UK. Then my red cassock, which has just arrived. So Christ knows how many costumes. I've gone from not cosplaying at all in the last 10, 12 years
in one day.
to all of a sudden I'm going to have to do 5 in one fucking day.
You've got this.
While we try and film content and do interviews.
Yes, while we try and do interviews.
It's going to be in states and dress, I feel. Part sister, part. It's all for the fun of it. It's all for the fun.
I'm going to decide, if I decide now that my base layer for everything is a black corset and black Gucci shorts.
You're all right. Just layer it over the top. Perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. Just throw everything over the top.
Absolutely.
That's all this jacket is. You just throw it over the top. Everyone thinks you've made an effort. It's marvellous.
Yes. Underwear as outerwear. Perfect. Moving on.
Always. So speaking of underwear, I think because Sister's dress is very short, on a 5'9" tall person, it is very short. When I sent the picture of it finished to my wife, she said, "That's a t-shirt, Sarah."
Oh.
It is very short.
Bending very carefully, very, very carefully.
When I put it on for the first time in full costume last week, I was like, I need to put some knickers on over these tights. But it's fine. I hopefully am going to get some underwear printed with Papa Nil's face on my arse.
Perfect. Love it.
Old Papa Nil. It doesn't matter that it doesn't make sense. It would just be fucking fun. You know, the moment where Papa Nil goes, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That face.
Yeah.
That face on my rim. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
I want a pair too, please.
Yeah. So that's my underwear for GhostCon.
Yeah,
Perfect.
love it. Love it.
I like it.
I will lift your skirt and take a picture of it at some point and just put your skirt back down and move on.
I feel
I'm
like
not modest.
I need some of the Copia one. That portrait of him on some underwear would be quite amusing.
The new Copia portrait
Oh yeah.
on knickers. I'd be down for that. Yeah.
I've done that.
Oh,
That
dear.
portrait just tickles me every single time. Every time I see it. I normally don't like things like that, but that one, I don't know what is it about it.
I'm gonna have to print it and put it in my craft room.
I need to frame it. It needs to be on the wall somewhere, just because it just tickles me. So many people did it within the day, though. Like they were putting content, they'd already printed it and framed it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, how are you? What the? Slow down. I'm not that quick.
The ghost community are fucking quick with everything.
It was I think my favourite one of all of them was Mama Emeritus Zero. And she's also got an account called Mama Emeritus's Potatoes.
Oh,
so she does the cutest little drawings of the potatoes getting into all sorts of trouble.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, all sorts of. Have you seen the one where he's got a giant slice of chocolate cake in his mouth and he's being held up by the back of his cassock?
Yes, like a kitten.
Yeah.
And he's just got his jaws like unhinged his jaw to get half a chocolate cake in.
That's mine.
And I absolutely adore her work, and I just love. But she had that picture up of Frata Potato as that portrait so quickly, and I messaged her and I went, "Please tell me you're going to be selling that because I need one." And she just messaged me and she went, "I'll send you one. Don't worry about it. I'll send you one." I'm like, "Oh my God, I can't wait to be They're just, but this community, this fandom is so
creative.
fast
And so creative.
So creative and so generous.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It like fills my heart with so much joy, and I'm so good at pretending to have no emotions, but actually
it makes you
I'm
feel
an emotional
Baron. I'm sorry. Feeling emotion.
Cold-hearted bitch.
I try. But no, I am an emotional person. I'm just very good at pretending I'm not. And I feel uncomfortable sometimes. But honestly, the generosity of the ghost community just blows me away all of the time.
Yeah. And it's not just generous with things either. It's generous with their time, and it's generous with just being, sometimes I think,
available, as it were.
Just being a voice on a voice note, a voice on the other end of the phone can be as huge to some people as, you know, giving them money or something. It's like it's and I've always held to that belief that if you nurture the community that you're in, the community will nurture you.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you, Ghost.
Yeah, thank you, community.
Back in 2007, in my year in drag idol, the drag queen Ophelia Balls,
that's a brilliant name.
Oh, that's so good.
Who was a judge at the time, gave me a bit of advice that I have kept to this day, and I still use it right now. And it was, be kind to people on the way up because you'll see them again on the way down.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
And I live by that. And as far as I'm aware, I try not to upset anyone. But I do keep my own peace. I do keep my own boundaries if necessary.
Yeah, because you have to.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
have to. Like, that's the thing in life. Like, you can be kind and generous, but you can't do it to the detriment of yourself.
Exactly. Yes.
You've got your own life and other stuff. As much as we live Ghost and do all of this stuff, we do other stuff going on, like real life stuff that takes up time and energy. So, I mean,
definitely.
I think it's very important. But it is such a supportive, like, seriously, the way, because the Ghost has kind of followed me through my own neurodivergent diagnoses, or recently lack of diagnosis, which I'm going to have to fight. But at least I have that Ghost community there. Because basically the NHS have said I'm ADHD, but they've decided I'm not autistic. And literally,
that's absolute bollocks.
I know.
Thank you.
You're riddled. this, and I kept telling. I'm glad the last appointment I took my husband to, because I went, they're not listening to me. I said everything I say out of my mouth, they will twist it and say, "Oh no, that fits under your ADHD." And I said, and that's not just me being super sensitive. And he came to the last one. He went, "Yeah, I can see what you mean." Literally every trait or every aspect I gave. "Oh no, that's your ADHD and anxiety. That's your ADHD and anxiety." I'm like, hmm. But I had this lot, like this chosen family of crazy feral human beings. And I did go off I had a proper meltdown, like full on. I was exhausted, but this lot kept me smiling through it. Smiling through my tears.
We try.
I've developed an incredible group of friends, and an incredible group of wider friends as well. Neve, Jodie, and Livergool are probably the closest friends I've had in a very, very long time. Outside of the drag community, I don't go a day without speaking to them.
Yep.
They are my chosen ghost family, and I love them dearly. And then we've got that lovely Ghouls Ball chat, which doesn't go all of the time, but when it goes, it fucking goes.
Yeah.
Nuts. When it goes, nuts. Occasionally I come and go, "Oh, it's very busy. I will just watch."
I quite often just watch. I'm quite awkward. Like, I'm very good at putting that mask on. Doing that before me. If someone asks me a specific question that I have interest in, I will go fucking ahead. Like I did last week on makeup. But
amazing. Needed that. Thank you.
You're welcome. But it takes me a lot to make actual friends, and it's been really lovely to make friends within this community.
Yeah,
Aww.
totally. Now, talking about friends, so we did ask a few people if they had a question, and one of the questions that came up was if you could have a dinner with any 3 ghost characters, and then we can do it with any 3 non-ghost characters as well, who would they be and why? So who would you have dinner with?
Sister?
Yes. Yep.
Nil?
Yes.
Secondo?
Ooh. I think he'd be very interesting dinner guest.
We don't know enough about him.
Yeah. The others, you know stuff. He's a bit more, I think after a few bevies, he's probably quite chatty.
Yes.
Yes. He's quite stoic for an Italian, isn't he?
Yeah.
But I think then you get a few.
That's the aura.
That's the aura bevies in him, and
he could put a collar on me, and I'll eat with a collar on. I don't care.
Yeah. I was about to say something out loud. I don't know if I should admit to.
Say it.
I've named Secondo Ovulation Papa.
Yeah.
Fully, yes, absolutely.
Because most of the time I'm Copia Cardi. Oh, why is Secondo calling? Oh, I know why.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Ovulating.
He's Ovulation Papa. Because it's like, what?
3 non-ghost characters.
3 non-ones, yes.
Jareth, the Goblin King.
I was thinking.
Bobs, yeah. Good choice.
Captain Catherine Janeway, the Star Trek Voyager.
Yes!
Yeah.
And Michael Myers.
Yeah, just to keep it interesting. That's me. She's happy now.
Geraldine, who would you have? What 3 non-ghost characters would you have?
Oh, Jesus, that's huge. That's not had. Who would I have? Non-ghost. So now all I can think of is ghost. Do yours while I think.
Okay, so non-ghost, I would have. Let me think. I need to think very carefully now.
I've got one of mine. Captain.
I would have Aughra from the Dark Crystal.
Right.
Yes, nice.
Billy Loomis.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Because
yeah.
Third one, who would I have?
Literally every character I've ever liked has like left my brain. Oh no, I know one now.
Okay. No, I've got it. Scully.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Conversation. Good conversation.
Yeah.
And the fact that she is fucking stunning.
That helps.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
She's definitely got a picture in the attic, that lady.
Gillian
Got
Anderson
younger
does
and
not
younger.
age. She
No.
does not age.
No.
David Duchovny gets better looking with age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rarely have an issue talking to celebrities. Even beautiful celebrities rarely have an issue because I've done so many years in conventions. But the the year that I worked in an event that we had David Duchovny there, I paid a ridiculous amount of money for my photo shoot with him. And I took the picture and it was a really good picture. And then I saw that I had lipstick on my teeth and I looked at the photographer and went, I'm going again! I'm going again! What's wrong? Lipstick on my teeth. I need another cuddle.
Thought three.
Go on.
Three. Data.
Yes.
Yes.
Because I love Data. I wanted to be Data's daughter. I wanted to be in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Oh.
I desperately and then you're going, I'm not autistic, and I picked the person who couldn't understand his emotions. Anyway, moving on. Doug Jones.
Which one of his characters though?
Shape of Water.
Oh yeah. Have you not seen
Oh, I love Doug Jones.
Doug Jones? Were you a Buffy fan?
Yes.
He was one of the gentlemen from Buffy.
Right.
So he's very tall, he's very slender, and he does a lot of those parts. So he's
a contortionist. He can
Yeah.
be very bendy. He's done a lot of Guillermo del Toro movies. So he was in what's the one? Not Bridge.
So he was in Shape of Water. He was in Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth. He's the
He
one
was
with
also
that one. Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm following.
Doug Jones.
He was also in the two Guillermo Hellboys.
Right.
So it was the voice of Niles from Frasier who did the voice of the character, but it was Doug Jones in the suit.
Ah, okay, interesting.
Yeah. He's also in the new Star Trek as well.
Oh, is it? Of course, yeah.
Yes.
I've lost my third character. Crap.
Sorry.
My third person. Who did I think of? Oh God, there's ADHD. I should have written it down. There's a lie you tell yourself every day. I'll remember that. So Data, Doug Jones, and
Resand.
Ooh, that's quite a good one. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe the latest one.
Oh, Casimir.
Casimir. No, it came back to me and it went again. Oh, for God's sake, I hate my brain sometimes. It's a really good. No, it's gone. It'll come to me later, 2 a.m. I'll text you both.
Yeah.
I remembered who it was.
All right, who are your three ghost characters that you would have dinner with, G?
Me?
I think I know where this is going. There'd be Cardinal Copia, Pepper Emeritus the Fourth, and Frater Imperator.
Just sorted. There we go. Done. No, no, Terzo.
Not predictable at all.
I have to admit, Perpetua, Copia, and between Secondo and Terzo. I go Secondo because I just feel like Terzo belongs to Omega these days. I've watched too much of Kabuki stuff. I can't do it.
Who would I have?
Have you seen the wrestler, the luchador, who looks like Turtle?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to send you it on.
Do you mean Danhausen?
No. There is a luchador who's recently gone viral because he just looks like Turtle, like the face, everything, and the hair. He's just fucking wrestling. It's Turtle wrestling. I will send you the video on Instagram.
Yes, please. Thanks very much.
I don't mean Danhausen, though. I fucking love Danhausen.
Love Danhausen. I love Danhausen. I first heard about Danhausen about 10 years ago. And so I've been walking around my house, me and my son, for many years, going, very nice, very evil. And all of a sudden we were like, oh my God, he's in WWE! Fucking Danhausen!
When he came out of that coffin, when they launched him on WWE, I got messages from my friends Frida and Ivy, who just went, this feels like a Baron character. And I was like, it fucking is. The dance routine and everything, I was like, yeah, this is perfect.
I had no idea you were into wrestling.
Oh, fucking love the wrestling, mate. Love it.
Another one for you, Natalie.
I went to WrestleMania in 2017.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never been to a WrestleMania.
I went to Flow Rider to watch the wrestlings. 'Twas amazing.
Oh,
But
big
yeah,
wrestling fan, yeah.
I love it when those two worlds collide. Like, I saw my favourite wrestler ever wearing a ghost shirt.
Oh,
And I
yeah,
was like,
Edge.
That's it.
It's Edge, isn't it? He wore the
oh,
ghost shirt.
Edge, yeah.
It was
I
Edge.
was like, when worlds collide.
There is a Scottish wrestler. I don't remember her name. I will have to work that one out. Her logo is the ghost logo, but with her name. And she does loads of really gothic shit. So my assumption is that she's a big ghost fan.
Fan. Got this little inkling. Got this little
I
inkling.
like it. I like it. I like it. So my 3 ghost characters that I would have dinner with, it would be Cardi. And it is that version of Copia that has my heart forever is Cardi.
Mhm.
Sister.
Mm.
Young or old?
Old.
Mm-hmm. Good girl.
I'd go out for drinks with young sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go out and get absolutely chandeliered with young sister.
Yeah.
And that's how I would end up in the satanic cult.
Yes.
There would be a lot of gin, probably some absinthe involved.
And weed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even though it makes me sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I would be, at that point, I would be so hammered that I wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
I would just think somebody's given me, I don't know, a hand-rolled cigarette rolled in licorice papers, and I just wouldn't notice the difference. It's been a long time since I've had a hand-rolled cigarette, but she could persuade me. So young sister for drinks, old sister for dinner, Cardi. Who else would be there? Probably either Secondo or Perpetua, because I'm feeling very into twins right now, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, quite like the twins. Everyone goes, who would you choose? I went, I'm too old, I'm not choosing.
I'm in my why choose era. Let's just have
I'm
them
not
both
choosing
at the
anymore.
same
Got it.
time.
I just have the twins. So I've now come up, like, did you see my crazy unhinged theory based off the last chapter? I was having a giggle to myself. I don't believe in half my theories. I just need them out there in case they come true. Just, I've had that thought. I want to prove I had it. And I went, oh, what if actually, because it was based kind of similar on yours, that he's actually in hospital and that he's dreaming a lot of this. I said,
He's been in hospital since the hot air balloon.
Yeah, where he fell off the stage, really. But I was like, what if he had to have facial surgery again, but couldn't cope with it? So he fractured his brains. Actually, he's been Perpetua all along. He's actually both characters because he couldn't reconcile to this new face. It was quite deep.
When Right Here, Right Now came out, obviously I was devastated with Sister Meredith's death. People came up to me in the cinema afterwards because I was dressed as Sister. People came up to me, I'm so sorry. I know. Such a mess. But when the hot air balloon thing happened, I remember thinking, he's unwell.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously they've been shaking pills at Sister throughout and stuff. And I was like, and she's unwell. And I mean, we knew from the first Sister Imperator, she was mentally unstable. So when we got the pictures from the museum, I thought, I need to zoom in on the pill bottles and see what they were giving her.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how deep I go into my cosmetics.
I love this.
Mine are so unhinged now.
So,
Quite good.
So I did some research onto the names on the bottles of the pills that were on her bedside table, dressing table, sorry. And there was a pill for psychosis. There was a pill for bipolar disorder. There was a pill for seizures. And there was a pill to counteract all of the side effects of all of those pills. So Sister Imperator was clearly not well.
No, not
I believe
well.
the word we're looking for there is unhinged.
Yeah, completely unhinged. My theory has always been that Cardi has that exact same fucking problem.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because no one else is seeing the fucking ghosts.
He is his mother's child. Absolutely.
Yeah, completely. He's got her jealousy. He's got her. He's just slightly less aggressive with it.
Yeah,
Short temper.
he wants to go for it, but he doesn't particularly want to upset people.
Yes.
Ever.
I think they've both got exactly the same mental disorder. And I think he's probably medicated for it.
So
my idea that Perpetua isn't actually a twin is just another.
Yeah.
It's split. It's the film, isn't it? It's like he's got multiple personalities. So that was the way I thought they could get out of not having them together in December, because it's himself.
And Perpetua seems a little bit more normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normal.
Yeah. Not quite so neurotic, I think, is what it is. He's just got less neurosis.
I thought that at the end of Right Here, Right Now, instead of falling out of a hot air balloon, he had actually fallen off stage, knocked himself out to such an extent, because obviously he's fallen off stage, he's hurt himself, but he's also watched his mother die, which has shattered, and everything's just gone. So he's in hospital. Everything since has been a fever dream, has been a coma dream. And the reason that Perpetua cannot get through the door is because Cardi's never met him. So he doesn't know what his face looks like. So he cannot visualize him in his world. That's why Perpetua can't get through the door.
I like that. You know, in real life, you can't ever dream a face that you've never seen before.
That's what I was thinking. I think that's what my thought was behind it. Because he's never seen him, he can't dream him. Wow, that was deep. But and then G came up with her idea, and I went, "Oh, this is all starting to sound a bit plausible." Because these are the weird, frankly, ridiculously stupid plot threads.
This is why I'm glad we've got the chat groups, because I had another one yesterday. I watched Bruce Almighty.
That Tobias would come up with.
I was like, "Do you think you might watch Bruce Almighty? Because Bruce gets hit by a truck." And literally is then talking to God. But I was like, is he talking to God or whoever? And then he does the clear, and wakes him back up. I was like, oh, he could do that as well. He's literally, Cardi did feel like he'd been hit by a truck. So, you know.
I mean, years ago, I said I would hate for the Ministry to have all been a psychotic episode.
A fever dream.
That Cardi or Sister had in the 60s, and we're still in the 60s. I would hate for that. But also I would kind of love that, because it's so shit. It's kind of in keeping with Ghost.
It's very much like the the Bobby Ewing thing from
and then he stepped out the shower. It was all a dream.
Yeah, dead for a year, it was all a dream. What?
It was just all a dream, because our ratings plummeted, we needed him back.
That's the kind of shit that Tobias would pull.
Yes. And I live for that. He's very much into the tropes, isn't he?
Oh god, yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, I live for all of that. Before we got the most recent chapter, the day that we found out that we were getting one, I was like, Cardi's going on holiday. That's what's happening. He's going on holiday. But part of me wanted like a whole Velvet Goldmine kind of moment. I wanted him to get shot on stage, and for us to suddenly get like a visual of him on the beach afterwards.
Yeah.
I would look. It would have been so perfect.
I've been watching way too many things. I've been even watching Sherlock, and they fake his death. I went, oh, they could have faked it so he can have even longer holiday. It's just pull the body in and run him out. There's a whole thing.
Baron, is he dead?
I want to say no.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that he could give the character up.
Not totally. No.
But then again, he doesn't have to give the character up. There are enough fucking ghosts.
Yeah, I was going to say, he could just come back, translucent.
As a Force ghost.
Yeah, exactly. It's like...
I think there are certain characters that we will never see as ghosts. As much as the fandom screams for it, we're never going to see Tetsu as a ghost.
No, never.
But I think it's partly because the other brothers weren't as invested.
No.
Sister and Nell were invested. This was their baby.
Yep.
Cardi is invested because that's all he's ever known.
Yeah.
We don't know about Perpetua yet. So I think there are certain people who will never leave the ministry regardless of their death.
Yeah,
No, I think you're right.
I totally agree. They are the ministry, aren't they?
Yes.
Well,
I will say I did get incredibly excited when we saw Liz Fenning return as young sister, because of course she'd come back as a ghost and in a younger form, because she's fucking, we know she's unhinged.
Yeah, I love Liz so much. She's so lovely too.
And of course, if the comics are to be believed, then it was Sister and Nil who started the Ghost Project. So even though you have the line of the bloodline has not been broken for nigh on a millennium, my father was Papa, his father, his father's father, that's all retconned in the comics. So
yeah, I mean, I love the comics. There are some issues in the comics, but there are some stuff that I will take absolutely as canon from the comics now. The fact that Seconda's called Fergus is something that baffles and amuses me to no end.
And that's why he's known as Secondo and will not admit to anything else.
The fact that they are now Nell's brothers rather than sons confuses things a little bit for me, but I quite enjoy it.
Yeah, fine.
But the fact that Sister Imperator was killing, she was a fucking vigilante for perverts. Like, that's iconic.
She's a badass.
She is hardcore.
But that begs the question. If the twins were telling her every person that she needed to kill, why did she kill the brothers? Yeah. And I think I've always, and I will always say it, and people are always upset with me when I say it, but I mean it with love. Turtle gives me the ick. He makes me feel like he is the creepy uncle who could come and sit on my lap. Like, that's what I get from Turtle.
Yeah, I've developed the one. I just follow Kabuki stuff, so he's sweet in that one. You see, I
had a creepy uncle that was come sit on my lap, little girl.
I think lots of people have.
I had one of those. It's not him.
It's just the vibe that he gives me. But I think he was. There's got to have been a reason, because there was never not a reason for Sister Imperator to kill people.
No, she always had her reasons why. They might not have been the best reasons, but she always had in that run of the comics. She always
didn't just kill for killing's sake.
And I think Secondo makes sense because we know he was a bit of a pervert.
Yeah.
We don't know that he was sleeping with underage girls. That's not what I'm saying at all. Before the fandom comes for me, that's not what I'm saying. He was a whore. He was a man whore.
Yeah.
And that probably means he wasn't necessarily the best man as well.
Yeah.
No. I expect there are several of Secondo's children walking the earth right now.
Fully.
Unbeknownst to him.
100%. We have a whole collection of children who could be taking over the ministry right now. Turtle, don't know what the problem was, except he always just gave me the ick anyway. Primo, we don't know enough about him.
He's just a sweet little old man with his potting shed and his homebrew.
Yeah.
That's what I want to think about Primo, and you cannot tell me any different.
Cross-pollinating plants.
Yes,
the amount of times I've seen people comment, like particularly Johnny Bush pictures when he's released merch with Sister Imperator on, and there are so many comments on those comment sections that say, I love your art, but I can't support Sister. I support women's wrongs as well as rights. So
thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
What she did, there was a fucking reason for it.
I think she is a strong
female character,
independent, take no shit, and she will love you, but she will do it on her own fucking terms, and woe betide you cross that woman, because she will let you know about it.
Morally grey.
Yes.
Absolutely. And I stand morally grey.
Morally grey. We like grey. It's a very good. Morally grey is a favourite colour.
Yes. That's pretty much the only characters I ever cosplay are morally grey. But a lot of the children in the fandom won't understand morally grey yet because they're not old enough to understand that life is not black and white.
To be honest, it's those morally grey. When I was like, for instance, going back and talking like Buffy and all that, I used to like Angel. Now I'm like, oh my God, what was wrong with me?
I know.
Characters like Spike. And to be honest, the morally grey characters are so much more fucking honest. They tell the truth.
They tell the truth.
They don't lie. They don't try and cover it up. They just tell you exactly what they're going to do, and they do it.
They don't. Yep. They don't. They don't sugarcoat anything.
Yeah.
As Spike once said, "I might be love's bitch, but I'm not afraid to admit it."
Yep. Exactly. It's that sort of, those characters are so much more sort of almost trustworthy because they do what they say they're going to do. They don't hide it behind morality and being a good person.
Exactly.
Exactly, which brings me neatly back to the whole, why are we worried about drag queens, people complaining about men in dresses reading stories to their children, when every Sunday you take your children to see a man in a dress telling them a story?
I know! Like the whole thing! And the fact makeup was designed for men. Heels were designed for men. All of it! All of it!
Corsetry designed for men.
For men! How very dare, how very dare.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
And I mean, you know, maybe sometime in the future on another podcast, I will discuss my time in a cult. But I am, yes.
We're going you back then.
That is not happening today, but I spent some time in a cult as well. So I fully...
And now you're in another one called Ghost.
Yes.
But this one is nice.
This one's nice.
This
one isn't training me to be a pastor's wife, so I'm not interested here.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Lovely. Yes.
Something that really wrong. Go on.
You have ended up as a priest's wife. I mean, you know, sister and...
Don't even, because did I can't that.
Imitating life.
Girls' Ball at the end of last year, someone came up to me and went, "Oh, you dressed as his wife."
Oh!
It's like,
whose wife? Whose wife?
What? I'm sorry.
The reason that Ghost exists. Thank you very much.
All hail Sister Imperator.
All hail the matriarch.
Yes.
And then a really, really important question, which we realised we didn't actually ask on the last one, but you know, whatever.
This is our most important question of the day.
Yes, very, very important. If you're being forced to do karaoke, what song do you pick? And it doesn't have to be a ghost song. It doesn't have to be Ghost. But you can pick you can always pick a ghost and a non-ghost song.
Okay, so ghost song. We're going The Future is a Foreign Land, but I'm switching the lyrics.
Very good, very good.
Non-ghost song. We're going You Ought to Know by Alanis Morissette.
Yay!
Yes, I love that.
Because we love a bit of woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you are a legend. Thank you so much for talking.
Yeah, I have to say, I think like you changing the lyrics for Future is a Foreign Land is kind of what inspired me with It's a Sin. So, and that's kind of, I was like, oh, I could do something like that. It was a shower thought, you know, one of those.
It's really cute. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you. So all I ever sing now, when that comes on, I sing my lyrics really loudly over the top.
Yeah, I don't think I can remember the Future is a Foreign Land lyrics anymore.
Oh, yeah. This is the real version now. This is the version that I will sing.
And it was an absolute joy to look at over the audience during GhostCon and to see people mouthing my lyrics back to me.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
And this is what Ghost has brought us. Like this is incredible, and I just love all the other aspects of the creativity as well. It's just thank you so much for coming on. Oh my God!
Thank you for having me. Sorry, I've talked for so long.
We love it. This is the best part.
We love it, and we'll get you back as well
to talk about being in a cult. Yeah.
Yes.
So in a future episode, come back to us. And if you want to be on an episode of the Ministry of Creativity, you can email us at fortheloveofghost@yahoo.com. Oh my God, I have so many email addresses. It's just
she got it.
I did. It's Tales from the Skeletor I have problems with. I don't know why. It's my teeth fall out. But we'll see you all again soon.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, you're my favorite thing. If you would like to come and confess your craft and creations with us, email us at fortheloveofghost@yahoo.com. And bright again, there's a song in my heart, I feel like I belong. It's a better place since you came along. It's a better place since you came along.